Good evening, fellow frontiersmen. This is Gideon Troy with Hard Vacuum. And tonight we're looking at this year in the frontier. As Federation Year 107 is about to close, and we're counting down to Federation Year 108, it's time to look back at the corporate shakeups that define the last 400 days and look ahead to what FY 108 has in store for us. The biggest headline of FY 107 was undoubtedly the formation of the Association of Intergalactic Power Suppliers, or AIPS. For decades, Pan-Galactic Corporation, the oldest and largest player in the game, has held its fingers in every planetary pie, often accused by its critics of practicing a form of economic blackmail. This year, PGC tried to corner the market for good with a massive planned buyout of every independent energy producer in the sector, from solar to nuclear. But PGC underestimated the small guys. In an unprecedented move, those independent energy firms merged to form AIPS, making it the first megacorp voluntarily created by smaller companies to resist a hostile takeover. If more independents join their ranks, financial experts at the University of Zebulon believe that AIPS could soon become one of the big three, challenging both PGC and Streel for sector dominance. Speaking of sector dominance, the corporate wars continue to simmer. While we haven't seen anything as devastating as the decade-long Lacos War lately, the nature of conflict is changing. As we move into FY 108, recruitment for enforcer roles is down, while espionage and industrial sabotage missions have doubled. The term corporate war now means a battle of intelligence and tactical procedures rather than full-scale orbital bombardment, though I'm sure the folks at Merco and Galactic Task Force are still keeping their laser batteries warm. But the UPF isn't sitting by. To stem the tide of corporate shadow battles, Starlaw has been granted major new authority for the coming year. Starting in FY 108, keep an eye out for Starlaw Psy-Corps. This specialized branch will deploy mentalist disciplined officers to root out corporate spies and worm agents where traditional scanners fail. They've even been authorized to hire mercenaries to bolster their ranks, a move that has the Council of Worlds buzzing with debate. We're entering a new era, folks, with the high-tech labs of interplanetary industries to the shipyards of travel. The face of the frontier is shifting. Whether you're a spacer in the void or a technician on Morgane's world, stay alert. The future is coming fast. I'm your host, Gideon Troy, signing off for Frontier Year 107. We'll see you in FY 108. Live ever safe and ever secure. All right, so a while back when we published issue 31 of the Star Frontiersmen Volume 2, there was an article in there trying to identify what year was it right now in the frontier. And so I did some guesswork and playing around with the Terran calendar, hour calendar, and the Galactic Standard Time calendar, and I came up with a date when that issue dropped. And I just had an AI look at my article. I says, all right, based off of that article, what year is it right now in the frontier? And so it did the math for me, so I didn't have to redo it. And I just found out that we are in FY 107, but on June 8th, it will become FY 108. So that was the inspiration for this video. And there's some resources here because I want to encourage Star Frontiers fans out there to maybe do some corporate conflict or some Starlaw adventures or some Starlaw Psy-Corps adventures. And so I've got a list here of resources that will help you with that. Now, number one, obviously, Dragon 87 and 91 had the two Starlaw articles in there. Freeze Starlaw by Kim Eastland, and then more importantly is the Careers in Starlaw by Alex Currylow. Both of those are good articles, but you definitely want 91, Dragon 91, because it gives you a template for setting up a Starlaw character. And that's super handy if you're going to play it, because these are mid-level characters, mid-level between the classic starting Star Frontiers character and the Nighthawks advanced characters. So that's a great resource. Star Frontiersmen number 15 had an article written called Starlaw Revisited. It's kind of a review and harmonization of the two Dragon magazine articles, because those were written by different people, and so this was trying to make them, make the information from both of those agree. And so that's a good article. It's free. You can find it on DriveThruRPG, free to download. So that's a handy thing to have. Also, Frontier Explorer number 5 had a solo Starlaw adventure in there. So that might be something that could be of use to you for a Starlaw campaign if you're planning one for this year. Finally, Frontier Explorer number 12 had a whole series of articles about Thought Police. It started with Thought Police, Battle for the Mind, the Thought Police archetype. If you wanted to create a character, it kind of gave you the direction on how to create a Thought Police archetype character. And then it had some psychic mentalist type equipment in there for the aspiring mentalists to use. And so that will be a handy resource for you as well. And again, all of these fan magazines are free to download. The Dragon magazines, either you'll have it or you don't, or you'll poke around the internet and find it for a free PDF download. They're out there. Also, Star Frontiers fans have gathered all of the Star Frontiers articles into a Dragon magazine archive, where it's just the articles from Dragon or just the articles from Polyhedron, and so on and so forth. So those archives are out there on the internet. You can find them. They're free to download as well. So this is Tom for Tabletop Tap Room. Thanks for checking out the video. And just in 6 days from right now, I'm recording this on the 2nd of June. In 6 days, it will be Frontier Year 108, which then kind of puts us on notice that year 111 is coming not too far in the distant future here. So I want to encourage you, play Star Frontiers, maybe consider some corporate conflict, maybe consider some Starlaw campaign this year, since 108 is when the Starlaw Psy-Corps was authorized by the Council of Worlds. And again, thanks for watching the video. This is Tom for Tabletop Tap Room, and I will see you at the gaming table.